Good evening! Long time
Good
no see,
evening.
Jan. Kamusta ka?
Long time no see. Parang 2 days lang with Tita Pilita Morales, Asia's Queen of Songs. My goodness. To all those people who still waited for her to appear last Sunday, a special edition yun, di ba? Maraming salamat sa inyo sa lahat ng mga na-live streams. Ang ganda ng mga response nila sa atin, yung mga mini-message. So, how was your day? Ay, alam mo, bago tayo
Siyempre,
maganda pa rin.
Ngayon, nag-iisip na naman kung ilang araw. Kung ilang araw
Ano?
pa lang, Pasko na ba? Siyempre, dyan,
Ay,
lagi
nako.
hindi nawawala sa atin yan, di ba?
Mamaya na tayo
Ano
magkwentuhan
natin yan,
yung mga
sobrang-
ginawa ko ngayon dahil ito importante.
Di ba? Siyempre, 106 days na lang, 3 hours, 57 minutes and 22 seconds. Ang bilis!
On the dot ka, ha? Nagsimula lang tayo ng 115 ba yun? 110. Well, that's your Christmas countdown. Be with us until makikita natin yung paunti ng paunti. Since Philippines is celebrating the Christmas season the longest in the world, ha? So, diba? Iba talaga ang Pilipino, eh. Especially pag sa Christmas
Correct ka dyan.
during Christmas time. Iba, wala talaga. There's non-comparable. Kung dito ka lumaki sa Pilipinas, but for some reasons ay pumunta ka sa ibang bansa, ito ang occasion, ito ang time of the year na talagang namimiss mo ang Pilipinas. Yung mga parol, yung mga kukuti-kutita. Kaya samahan nyo kaming mag-countdown until we reach December 25.
Yes! Diyan, gusto nating pasalamatan syempre lahat ng mga sponsors natin, di ba? Si Chops Manansala ng Celebrity Drip. O, di ba?
Tuloy ba tayo dyan? Tuloy.
Yes, Sunday punta tayo dyan. Kausapin ko siya. Pa-schedule tayo, alam mo na yan. Di ba? Syempre, ang Tinapayan Festival.
Luis Chavez,
By
thank
Luis
you, Tinapayan.
Chavez. Thank you, Luis, ha. Syempre, kay Miss Gina Laines, ang Super Moms Pizza. Thank
Alam
you
mo,
so much.
Hindi pala niluluto kagad yan, no? As you order, they will cook it, kaya darating sa'yo mainit-init pa, di ba?
Correct.
And thank you,
Fresh.
thank you kay si Dulce, kay Ma'am Gina Laines, di ba? Ay, today,
Yes. At saka Jan, pasalamatan din natin lahat ng mga subscribers at saka viewers natin. Imagine
how
mo,
can
umabot na tayo
they subscribe?
Yes, they can subscribe through our channel.
Yes.
Hanapin lang sa YouTube ang Jovan de la Cruz. Makikita na nila yung poster natin na One More Night with J&J. And also meron tayong fan page, Facebook fan page. Ano ba yan? Nalilito.
Ano nangyayari sa iyo?
Kasi natin
Friend Jovan.
Facebook fan page 'yon. Ang fan page natin is One More Night with J&J. Huwag kayong malilito, ha? Ako si Jovan doon, hindi ako si John Nite. Nako, no.
Oy, teka, bakit? Nakalimutan ko. Hindi ako nag-suit. My goodness. Sabi ko, bakit ikaw naman nakasuit ngayon?
Kaya nga eh.
Ito, darker
mo.
Kunyari ka pa, ikaw rin ang gumawa nito eh. Yung guest natin, ginawan mo ng ganitong kaganda. Oh, yan. Christmas na.
Oo, di ba battle green? Ang ganda, kulay, battle diba? Green suit. Oh, diba?
Moss green ito, moss green. Alam mo, malungkot ako ngayon dahil bago tayo mag-live stream ngayon, actually, galing ako sa Vera Perez's Gardens dahil ang movie producer na family na talaga siya sa amin. Of course, from the Vera Perez's, the elders, si Manay Ichu, Vera Perez Maceda, tumakabilang buhay siya 2 days ago. But makwento ko lang ha, bago tayo mag-hook up sa ating very, very special guest. Yeah, 2 days ago. But she has been, wala pang nagki-clear, pero kinausap pa niya si Manay Gina de Venecia at si Tita Betchay kung ano ba talagang nangyari sa kanya. She had a cardiac arrest while doing dialysis. Nagda-dialysis na siya. But I know she had a problem na sa kanyang heart. And medyo in comatose state na siya at that time. So hindi na kinaya ng katawan niya. So Manay Gina, Manay Ichu, wherever you are, I know you are with Kuya Germs now, and my mom and my dad and all who had departed.
And also my dad.
Masaya. Oo, Daddy. Dela Cruz, di ba? Nakakaano pag ganito eh. Pero, it will not keep us from having fun dahil gusto nila masaya tayo lagi dahil mga showbiz yan. The show must go on. We should have a smile. Cheryl Ngo, hi to you. Ating unang
hello, Cheryl.
Nag-post kagad dyan. And happy birthday kay Cheryl Ngo coming up. Ngayon, naku, ikaw meron kang ano sa akin, ha? Meron kang atraso. Atraso ba or in a way, parang naggulat ako sa iyo dahil yung very, very special guest natin, akala ko nandito sa Pilipinas. Yung pala, siya ay nasa ibang bansa. At mamaya na natin pag-uusapan because right now, it's 5 a.m. wherever he is right now, di ba? Pero alam niyo ito, ito ang Pilipino by heritage at siya po ang pride ng Kirkland, Washington, state of Washington. In just a short period of time, ito pong ating very special guest ngayon ay talagang gain prominence. Talagang ang bilis. Binasa ko lahat, ang mababasa ko tungkol sa ating guest ngayon. Ang dami na niyang achievements starting when he was 2.5 years old. And he's a multi-awarded entertainer both on stage, musical stage, and of course, sa kanyang recording, di ba? At marami tayong pag-uusapan and he's tagged as the premier pop balladeer, the one and only live from Seattle, Washington, the one and only TIMPAVINO! Hello!
Hi, hello everyone! Magandang umaga po sa inyo lahat.
Yan ang sinasabi ko kay Jovan. Si Tim, thank you. I can't thank you enough for doing this for all of our live streamers dito sa Pilipinas.
Of course.
Akala ko nga kasi nandito ka when the lockdown started. Pero sabi ko nga, I'm following you sa Facebook kasi maraming followers ito, Jovan.
Sobra, ang galing-galing niyan. Alam mo ba dyan, first time ko nakita yung personal na kumanta, magkakasama kami noon ni Alex. And speaking of Alex Fusilero, belated happy birthday, Alex. Kasi Alex Fusilero. Oo.
Nanonood yun.
First time kong na-meet kasi si TIMPAVINO doon sa birthday ni Alex, napangangako dyan. Literal na napangangako. Talagang tumingin lang ako sa kanya, hindi ko na inalis yung tingin ko sa kanya.
Hindi.
Sabi ko, shit.
Yan yung kinuwento mo sa akin nakalimutan mo eh. Sabi mo, ngumanga ka tapos tumulo pa yung laway mo.
Ay hindi naman. Naman.
Ba't tayo ba nagsasalita? Before anything else, let's give the floor kay Tim from Seattle. Seattle, tama? Seattle, Washington.
Yes, nasa Seattle po ako.
Say hi to all the live streamers natin. How are you? How's life treating you now? And how are you coping up with the pandemic? And I know that Seattle is not in a favorable place right now, di ba? Sa mga news na inaano natin, iklaro mo sa amin lahat yan. TIMPAVINO.
Sige po. Hello everyone sa Philippines and also here watching in the US. Yes, I'm in Seattle, but nung umpisa po ng pandemic, I was actually in Manila pa din, and I had just finished a show called Next to Normal with Blue Repertory Ateneo. Ayun po, I was in Seattle, in Manila for the last how many months. Kasama kayong lahat with what was going on in Manila. And yung mom ko dito sa Seattle, parang nag-urge niya ako to really come to Seattle. Kasi mag-isa lang po siya. Kasama niya naman yung aso ko. But,
kaya pala.
So ayun, parang sabi niya, kasi wala siyang kasama at she really wanted me to be here. So kakarating ko lang, siguro 1 month na po. 1 month I've been here in Seattle. I left August 9. And opo, at tapos dito sa Seattle, hindi na siya masyadong may pressure ng COVID. I mean, may COVID pa din, of course, everywhere. It's not safe anywhere. But here sa Seattle, kahit sa Seattle nag-umpisa yung first case of COVID here in the US, other states are doing worse. Pero dito sa Seattle, parang nag-plateau na sila. They're on a steady decline and
Down.
opo. And
Mm.
parang sa kanila dito, parang imaginary. Parang
Oh,
normal life.
Ah,
Parang normal
talaga?
life lang but may mask. Parang ganun lang.
Okay.
Opo.
New
Opo.
normal
But
pa rin. Oh.
But what I
And,
was saying also earlier, di ba marami may mga protest yan, may mga gulo-gulo, and I saw Seattle also in the news. So how is it
yeah.
now?
Opo, kasi nag-Black Lives Matter
Oh,
here in the US.
Yes.
And that was one of my worries din kasi there was an increase
yeah.
in racism, di ba?
Mhm.
Nafe-feel ko naman yung racism ng slight here. Slight lang,
Wow, talaga?
but hindi katulad ng California or yung ibang states na sobrang grabe, violent talaga. But here in Washington, yeah, nag Black Lives Matter campaign sila sa streets. They were raising their fists sa mga stores and everything. And they were really breaking into stores like what you saw sa news. They were really breaking in. So downtown Seattle was closed off for a long time. But ngayon po, okay naman. Nag-beach na kami ni ma'am. Syempre social
Wow.
distance. Naka-social distance kami. But still wearing mask kahit nasa beach. And, it's nice na
Yeah.
may kasama din ako kasi mag-isa
Yeah.
lang din ako sa Manila, sa unit
Oo.
ko. So, it's nice na we have each other now.
But I guess
Correct. At saka
that's the
maganda
best
rin yung
place.
friend. Kasi kasama niya yung mama niya. Kasi syempre,
Yeah,
pag
like
ganitong mga panahon talaga, mas maganda kasama mo yung magulang mo.
Opo.
yeah,
Thank you,
I was
Jovan.
saying home is the best place to be around, these times, di ba? At tama yung buti medyo nagluwang na at kasama mo na yung mommy mo, di ba? And
Opo,
now you're
Sir
together.
Jan.
And ang gagawin naman natin ngayon na team, chikahan lang tayo kasi
Yeah.
if I remember right, alam mo, tinanong kita kanina, hindi ko maalala siguro, meron na, I'm entitled to it, mga senior moments na rin ako. But you've guessed it in our...
Umamin ka dyan ha. At least ikaw umamin.
Hoy, kahit ikaw nagaganyan, kahit si Tim, may mga moments talaga na yun.
May moments
parang
talaga.
Tim,
Moments.
nasa dulo na ng dila ako. But I was saying na, yung sa Walang Tulugan, I know that you appeared first in Kapuso Network. And I was even the one who listing the guest at the time. So I came across you already, pero hindi ko ma-recollect yung nag-guest ka na talaga. But next after that, naging ko na uy, si TIMPAVINO, sabi mo kay Kuya Germs, yan yung mag-guest sa atin dati. Nag-guest niya yata sa atin, Kuya Germs. And my God, hindi na, never stop. Wala ka na, hindi naman stop. Tuloy-tuloy na yung career mo, di ba? And then I saw you in the other station after appearing in GMA, di ba? And we always see each other. Well, there are occasions that we saw each other, di ba, Tim? But in events na hindi naman kami nakakapagkwentuhan, sometimes nakikita lang kami, hi, Tim, and then sa event, magkikita tayo, pero hi and goodbye lang dahil meron lagi tayong mga ginagawa.
Pero alam mo, Sir John, napansin ko, lagi tayong nakikita sa Starbucks. Mahilig tayo sa coffee. Mahilig tayo sa coffee.
Morato.
Hindi. Basta Starbucks. Nakikita na kami. Para, nasa Starbucks ka na naman. Puro caffeine is life.
Pero alam mo ba, magkasama kami lagi din ni Jan. Nakikita kami sa Starbucks palagi. Libre ako niyan sa Morato. Kaya manlilibre yan uli, Tim.
No, when you come back here, when everything is okay, we have to catch up, di ba? Catch up, parang wala naman tayong ka-catch up dahil ito talaga lang pinaka first time formal na magkakachikahan tayo, Tim,
Yes.
And this is a nice time dahil maski papano, up close and personal, hindi lang ako ngayon, kasama ko na yung lahat ng live streamers natin na medyo gustong malaman naman kung saan talaga nagmula si Tim, bakit ganitong kabilis naman ang karir nito sa Pilipinas. Ang daming sinalihan ng mga contest noon sa States, nagko-concert na siya, pero dito pa sa Channel 5 and then nag-The Voice siya. Mga ganun-ganun lang. But I know that at a very early age, you were singing already at the age of 2.5 years old. Alam mo ba yan, friend Jovan? Doon sa kanilang place sa Seattle. Nagbo-voice lessons na rin yan, 7 years old. So
Yes,
tell us about that, your beginnings in Seattle.
Oh, well, when my father was alive, parang, yeah, I was mga 2.5, 3 years old. I was watching Aladdin, yung original cartoon. And pinapaulit ko yung video as in mga 10 times in a day. Medyo naiirita na yung dad ko. Sabi niya, oh sige, kung gusto mo mag whole new world, sing a whole new world right there. And then, ito yung story, but syempre hindi ko maalala. But sabi ni mom, kumanta ako. And medyo nagulat sila na may boses at the time, I guess. And from then on, parang nagma-monitor na sila. And then when I turned 6 years old, nag-start ako ng voice lessons with my tita, si Miss Cecil Azarcon Inocentes.
Yeah,
And
Cecil Azarcon is a very famous composer, songwriter, di ba?
Yes, she composed songs like Lift Up Your Hands, yun yung first hit niya, Special
Yung
Memory.
Lead Me Lord.
Lead Me
Diba?
Lord is Arnel De Pano.
Arnel De Pano, di ba? You
Yes,
Lift Up Your Hand. Oh, I sing those songs.
Yeah. How Did You Know, Reaching Out, dami ikaw ang lahat sa akin.
Ano mga balat?
How are you? Because ikaw na magsabi, because ang haba ng pangalan mo, or you want me to say it because I researched. Ang tunay na pangalan po ni Tim, 3-lettered word niya, pero actually is Timothy John, di ba? John.
Yeah, John.
Innocente Pavino, di ba? Am I right?
Yes.
And you're called Timmy or Tims ng mga friends mo sa family?
Sinasabi ko sa mga tao, like, kung close tayo, nagtitimi sila. Like, you know, I that's how I know. Because it comes off very naturally. Parang tayo, like, kayong Jovan, you call me Timmy because siguro that's when you really met me sa start. And I still go by Timmy if people will call me Timmy. Pero naging Tim after The Voice. Parang nag-start yung
professional name mo na yung Tim.
After I released my album with Star Music.
Yan na
That's
yung
where it
naging
started.
imprint sa amin sa mga fans mo, di ba, Tim? And your dad is Ted, isn't it? Ted, and Valley is your mom.
Yes. So yung nickname ng father ko is Teddy. So minsan nagme-mix up, like my lola would mix my name, Teddy, Timmy, Teddy, Timmy.
Teddy, Timmy. How many siblings kayo?
I have lahat po kami half. So I have 6
But in general,
6 sisters and 2 brothers.
Okay, and ikaw ba youngest or second?
I'm the youngest. My next sibling is 10 years older than me na.
Oh my! Ang tagal, ang ano pala. So sa mga kapatid mo, may mga kalaro ka pa ba? Medyo parang...
Wala.
Baby.
Inaaway nila ako nung bata pa lang. They would break my toys and tease me.
Hindi ba baligtad? Usually, pag yung pinaka-baby, yun ang spoiled di ba?
Siguro kay mom, pero sa playtime, ayun, medyo mahirap.
Si Cecil Azarcon is quite famous when she was here. So, kaninong side yun? Sa mami mo?
She married my mom's brother.
Okay.
Yes. And yeah, that was years ago. Naka-attend ko yung wedding nila, I remember.
Pero from what I've gathered, 2.5 years old ka na, medyo from 2000 to 2007, puro nag-solo concert ka na dyan sa Seattle, like yan sa Nippon
Nippon Can Theater, yes.
Sa downtown Seattle, yan.
Pero wala na
mini hall.
Yes.
Wala na yon?
Wala na po yung Nippon Can Theater. That was a community theater here in downtown Seattle. Tapos yung mini hall theater, and dito pa rin yung mini hall, thank God, kasi part of a college yung University of Washington. So, andyan pa rin yung mini hall. Ano yun po, yung mga concerts that were in mini hall and Nippon Can were our family-produced concerts. Kasi noon, kasi ang lapit-lapit namin, like my whole family is just here in the area. And every Friday, nagme-meet kami sa bahay ng lola ko, my mom's mom, and we would sing and
who's your grandmother's mother's side? Kaya ba yung Rose?
No,
Uh,
si Lola Rosie, father's side.
si
Lola
Lola Nena.
Nena. Lola Nena on my mom's side.
Okay. Sino ang
Yeah.
nandyan na kasama ninyo? Lola Rosie.
In Lola Nena.
Lola Nena. Yung
Mm-mm.
nandyan.
Yes.
Meron ka ba yung lola mo isa nandito sa Pilipinas?
My lola in the Philippines, wala na po siya. She passed away 2018.
In fact, that was the reason why you came back to take care of your lola na. I read somewhere that that was one of the reasons.
Actually, yun yung that's the reason kung why I moved to Manila. Yung music kasi parang it just came along with that. Sabi nila kasi if you put family first, God sees the desire of your heart, and you know, eventually He'll bring that to light if you just trust the process. So ayun, I put family first. Nung time na yun kasi that I came to Manila, medyo magulo pa rin yung buhay ko dito sa US. I was 21. I was trying to get through college. I wasn't able to finish. And I was working 3 jobs. And
really?
Talaga?
Parang
yes.
hindi. Parang yamanin ka dyan,
Hindi, mga mga odd jobs. Pero I was working for Gap. And
Gap,
Gap
yung
clothing, opo.
yung brand clothing.
And nagwo-work ako sa Apple, yung Apple computers, and a bakery sa isang grocery dito sa malapit
Bakery?
namin.
Anong
Bakery.
ginagawa mo
Kasi
sa bakery?
nagbe-bake ako. Yun yung mga
Really?
hobbies na hindi alam ng mga ibang tao.
So, ano yung mga kaya mong i-bake, Tim?
Pero
yung yes po?
Ano yung mga kaya mong i-bake?
Ayun, French bread. I can do, let's see, ano pa? Yung baked Alaska. Ano
pandesal. Marunong ka, pandesal.
Hindi.
Ba,
Sa
pandesal?
pag Pinoy baked goods, hindi ako magaling
Hindi,
doon.
oo.
Hindi,
Pero
never ko na-try.
Tim,
Except masapandapili. Na-try ko na yung masapandapili.
paano mo natutunan yung pagbe-bake? Kasi hindi ka pwede pumasok, alam ko, sa isang bakery pag wala kang hindi mo alam yung mga paano mag-bake kasi, 'di ba?
Oo. Well,
Pagkain.
pinapakita mo na that you can do it.
Okay.
You do a test run with the bakery kung kaya mong gawin ng ito or yan. And nag-start ako mag-bake siguro when I was living on my own after.
Wow.
Yeah,
On your own lang talaga yung pag-aaral,
but it was a short period of time, pero naging hobby lang siya.
Pero ang galing kasi yung iba nag-aaral pa talaga sa school para mag-bake. Pero galing.
Culinary, major in bakery, baking.
Pero wala akong certification.
Diba? Alam mo, friend Jovan, di ba, Tim, sa States naman, common naman ang mga estudyante nag-work.
Yes.
Marami talaga yung mga, because ibang lifestyle dyan sa States, di ba, Tim, na at the age of 18 or 16, you have to work and then, go to school at the same time. So yung pagpunta mo sa Cornish College of Art sa Seattle, you were a working student. At saka, friend Giovanna, alam mo kung anong major niya? Classical.
Wow.
Classical. Tama ba yun?
Yes, classical.
Oo.
Na-classical ako.
Hindi mabili.
Ay, pero
classic ang ano.
Ano yung highest range mo na key?
Ito kasi akala ng mga tao, tenor ako, yung mataas na boses talaga. Like my repertoire sa pop music is mostly mataas, 'di ba? Pero yung voice classification ko sa classical, baritone. Yun yung natural voice ko talaga.
Baritone.
Talaga?
Yung pinakamababa. Like I can go really, really low. It's really just
wow.
Yes. No,
pero
really,
but ang taas ng boses
but
mo.
I heard you. I listened to I watched your videos and baritone ka, pero yung high notes niya maganda dahil buo pa din. Alam mo yun?
Correct.
Pag baritone ka, kahit yung high note, sabi nga nila parang pag kumakanta si Tim, parang wala lang, parang nagkukwento lang, ganito, ganyan.
Ay,
Kaya
thank you.
effortless.
Para
Alam mo,
feel,
Sir John, that means a lot. Thank you.
hindi, kasi alam mo, maganda ang friend Jovan, ito kasi ako singer din ako, but through the years, lagi kong ini-enunciate ko eh. And I heard from a real good singer, tsaka yung medyo mga legendary singers na if you understand what the singer is saying, that means that he is a good, goddamn good singer. Yun eh. Kasi para sa akin, pag hindi ko maintindihan, hindi ko ma-appreciate, hindi ko maintindihan.
Diba?
Ha?
Good interpreter ang tawag doon. Kasi talaga na-interpret niya na maganda.
Yeah. At saka na ina-enunciate niya.
Oo.
Buti na lang Inglesero siya, hindi katulad mo, Bisaya ka, di ba?
Bisaya ka ba, Jovan?
Oo, Bisaya ako.
I didn't know. Okay.
Pero alam mo ba, dyan, napakinggan na ako ni Tim.
I did. Yung dalawang boses niya.
Oo, di ba?
The Prayer. Ang walang kamatayang The Prayer. Pero
I think
pinag-usapan namin.
Kinanta ko nun yung mashup yun, Superman.
Yeah.
Oo.
So, Pomoy just got out of the Marcelito Pomoy. Pero Tim, you were born and raised in the US, no? Just sa Washington, sa Seattle.
Yes.
Pero nakakapagtaka ba pag ang Tagalog mo diretso? Bakit?
Oh, ang galing nga.
While you were growing up, ano ba yan? First tongue mo ba yan or second? Ano mo yun?
Well, nagpapasalamat ako to not to my mom kasi pag narinig ko yung mga Tagalog words dito sa bahay, usually she's yelling at me. Ganun.
Iba?
Yung mga,
ano ka, Tim?
saan ka na pumupunta? Ganon. Ba't ang late? Ganon. Anyway, so...
Pag hindi mo makikita mo.
Ayun po, but hindi kay Tita Cecil kasi sa mga lessons namin noon when I was 6 to 14 years old, pinapaalan niya sa akin ng mga Tagalog songs like yung mga songs niya like sana ikaw na nga, ikaw ang lahat sa akin. She would really make me practice yung mga words kahit hindi ko pa na masyado nakaintindihan yung mga words, but she would want me to practice like per word, read it out loud talaga, and that was the start, parang yung articulation for Tagalog songs. Tapos nung time that I moved to Manila, I wasn't speaking Tagalog yet at all, like zero. And
really? 2013 yun, di ba? O 2011
hindi po, 2011. October
2011, di ba?
October 20. Parang October 20, 2011. And ayun, for the past 9 years na, 9 going on 10 years, I learned my Tagalog from natural conversation sa driver or sa mga tindahan or everywhere. Like I just practice kahit medyo my Tagalog is not perfect for sure, but I yes po.
But driven ka kasi. I mean, ito yung that's what true artists are.
Alam mo, Sir John, may story ako kung bakit ako nag-aaral ng Tagalog or why I was driven to learn Tagalog.
Bakit?
Kasi nung time na nag-start pa lang ako sa Philippines in my career, ayun, my very first guesting, I have to say, is with Walang Tulugan, and I was so thankful with you, Sir John, and Kuya Germs, for giving me those opportunities to be on TV. You really
he's
changed
watching
my life.
over us, nasa heaven na.
Namimiss ko.
Buti, inabutan mo pa siya, di ba?
Pero nafe-feel ko talaga yung support niyo for mga new artists, and I really appreciated it.
Yeah.
So nung time na yun po, I remember after nung guesting, parang nag-meet ako sa GMA Artist Center. Tapos I didn't sign with GMA Artist Center, but they asked me if I would want to meet with someone first, parang review just to see. Hindi siya VT or anything. I met with Direct Freddy Santos. And then, pumunta ako sa bahay niya to be evaluated. And I mean, if everybody knows Direct Freddy, nasa chair lang siya ng
Oh, he's my director sa bituing walang ningning. You know how
may,
it is.
may cigarette siya ng ganyan. Tapos, nasa dark siya. Tapos sabi niya,
Uh,
find your light. Pagpasok ko sa room, hello, Direct Freddy, my name is, find your light. Yun yung pinaka-first. Walang, hello, my name is, find your light. And I go, okay, I'm in my light. That's not your light. Ganun. You know how
oh,
Direct
yeah.
Freddy is? And he really pushed me. Sabi niya kasi, why do you want to be a singer? Why do you want to make it here in the Philippines? Sabi ko, oh, I want to be a singer so I can share my heart, my music. Tapos meron akong sinabi ng, it's not about the money. Tapos sabi niya, what? It's not about the money. Of course it's about the money,
About
sabi
the
niya.
money.
But he meant to say na everyone here, our culture, is trying to sing the highest note sa mga karaoke bars or wherever just to be noticed by
Tiritan.
one person, just to get 1,000 pesos, just to, just to really give a better life for their families. Tapos you want to come here to the Philippines to sing for free? It's like, come on, man. Sabi niya, can you even speak Tagalog? Oh, say this. Then he said a sentence to me in English. Now translate it. I couldn't do it. And he goes, you don't even speak the language. How do you expect to relate to them? He goes, and he said, I feel sorry for you. I wish you stayed in the US. Something like, but for those who know Direct Freddy, he's not mean. He's just really trying to push you na, how much do you want it?
Reverse psychology niya lang yun. Yan ang ugali ni Direct.
And I'm
So what
really
happened?
thankful. I cried. Kasi sabi niya, you wasted my time. You can, he goes, you can head out the door, and then he just started doing something. And I said, okay, bye, Direk. Thank you so much. Hindi niya ako pinapansin. I just walked myself out of his place. And then I was on the phone, naglo-long distance call ako sa mom ko. Mom, I wanna go home. I just wanna go home. It's not worth it anymore. Ayoko na. Pero then mom said, my mom was saying, if you really want it, then you have to listen to Direct Freddy and you have to learn. You have to learn to commute, learn to know the culture of the Philippines. So I did. I rode from that point.
You were
Nag-effort
challenged.
ako. I rode the bus, I rode jeepney, everything. And I immersed myself sa Philippine culture para malaman ko talaga kung ano yung everyday struggles ng bawat Pinoy. And that was the start. That was the start of my driven passion to become a singer.
Well,
grabe, no?
Continuation lang yun kasi sa stage nga sabi ko, friend Jovan, at early age. Tapos, usually, sa stage ganun pag meron talagang very talented kids, especially within the community, talagang they bring them out, nag-ano ng mga concert. But I think a very memorable sa buhay mo then when you were in the state, yung naging honor thespian ka ng Juanita High School. Ano ba yung honor thespian? Yung nag-represent siya sa state of Washington sa sa regional thespian society theater competition yan. Tapos alam mo ba, nanalo siya doon, Jovan. Tell us about that. I think that is one a turning point in your life na parang sa palagay ko yun yung nag-nail down sa'yo na I am a performer kasi ano yan musical theater yun di ba?
Opo. Sa musical theater, medyo late bloomer po ako. I did not get into theater na until I was maybe mga 16, 15 years old. Nung nag-start ako sa high school, sophomore year, yung friend ko nang nagte-theater na sa high school, sabi niya, Timmy, mag-audition ka. Tapos sabi ko, ayoko mag-aral na, ayoko mag-memorize ng mga lines kasi natatakot ako. I might forget the line on stage. That was my number one worry. And sabi niya, no, mag-audition ka. It's a musical this time. Na, please try. Tapos nag-audition ako. Tapos hindi pala siya musical. Ano siya? Shakespeare.
Oh. That's why it's called thespian, di ba? Thespian.
Yeah,
Society.
the Thespian Society started with Shakespeare. But you join kasi sa thespian group or your troupe it starts in school, and if you continue it, I mean, you're a thespian forever talaga from that point on. Pag nag-join ka ng isang organization that is within the theater network, ayun, thespian ka na. And I
Forever.
was thankful that I started sa high school, and may isang regional competition where students and adults are allowed to compete against other theater performers. And ayun, naging double superior ako, which is very hard. And I never imagined, kasi ako yung first male vocalist that came from my school to win the
Oo.
double superior. And
Wow.
I was, of course, syempre, I was very
Yung
proud of myself.
pinakamataas na award.
Opo. And
And
then
I think I read na out of the 2,000 thespians, you came out as the winner. 2,000 yun,
here in
friend
Washington,
Jovan.
yeah.
Oo. At saka, yung Juanita, doon ka ba nag-high school? Juanita High
Yes
School?
po, Juanita High School.
Never won any title na ganon in 40 years. Kaya ikaw nag-break ng...
For vocal. For vocal. Usually, pag sa acting or I think dancing, yung ibang categories, they've already won double superior. Pero sa vocal, hindi pa.
Never pa. Imagine, 40 years, di ba? Si Timpavino lang nakapag-break.
That early, nagbe-break na siya ng mga records, di ba? Pero, let's move forward. You moved here sa Philippines in 2011. Again, sinabi nga natin na because you wanna take care of your grandma.
Opo.
Yung grandma na nandito, si Grandma Nena ba o Grandma Rose?
Lola Rosie.
Si Lola Rosie.
Yes.
Na mother ng dad mo.
Yes.
It seems that you're close to grandparent.
I am Lola's boy ako. Lola's boy. Both sides. And also Mama's boy din. But no, before moving to Manila, parang there was something actually that I did. I was medyo depressed before moving to Manila. Kasi parang sabi ko sa sarili ko, nung time na yun, we just got out of a recession here in the US, and I was working 3 jobs, diba? And parang wala akong nakikita sa future ko that I will do musically. I just thought to myself na, okay, ito na yung buhay ko, working. Puro work. And that's it. Tapos, parang there was one time that I was feeling so down. Yung isang friend ko sabi niya, "Oy, there's a new singer out and may bagong song siya, and it's very inspirational. It's about following your dreams. Patuloy ang pangarap ni Angeline Quinto." And actually, that friend of mine is now Tita Che. If you guys know Tita Che, that's that viral comedian on Facebook and YouTube. That's one of my best friends, and that's Jeppy Paraiso. But he gave me the song, said, "Oh, there's a -1 din. You should record it, so you can uplift your spirit and everything." So okay, parang I heard the song once and I was already crying. And yung song really has the lines of the song, which was written by Jonathan Manalo. It really hit me at the time. And
parang nakarelate ka buhay mo eh. Parang
ganun. So I recorded a cover on YouTube and then I just left it. And
what is the title of that song?
Patuloy ang pangarap.
Patuloy ang pangarap.
How did that go? A few lines nga.
Sa isang pangarap ako'y naniniwala. Ito ay lilipat ang lahat ay makita.
Nasa teleserye yan, di ba? Ginamit sa teleserye.
And movies.
Pero yan yata yung kinanta ni Angeline Quinto nung siya, yung grand finals. Tatlo kasi silang naglalaban nun.
But you know what? Yung mga live streamers natin and friend Jovan, yung video na niya yun, one of the most viewed videos yan nasa YouTube. At so far to date, record breaker yun dahil 100 most subscribed musicians, artists in the Philippines of all time sa YouTube yung ginawa mong yun, di ba?
Yes, thank you. At the time, yes. I was in the top 100, and it was because of that song na meet ko si Jonathan Manalo at si Soc Villanueva, the one who wrote Kung ako na lang sanang yung minahal. And so si Sok and Jonathan both reached out to me in separate times, and then they were saying, nasa Manila ka ba? I said, no, I'm not. Okay, sayang kasi baka we could, maybe work on something.
Collaboration.
And then that week na nag-message sila, nag-fax din ng lola ko. Fax, di ba? Nag-fax siya. And
May fax pa nung araw.
and she wrote na sana pwede ka mag-visit dito sa Manila,
Oh.
and be here for like 6 months to a year because I don't know kung kailan kung pwedeng bumalik sa US, ganun siya. And I said, parang this is a sign. This is a sign. And
it's an
nung time
open
na yun,
invitation.
opo, so my mom booked a one-way ticket. Tapos sabi niya, it's up to you if you're gonna take the ticket or not. Basta I bought the ticket. Ganun yung mom ko, sabi niya, go if you're gonna go, don't go if you don't wanna go. But the ticket is there. So I packed up everything.
Ang mom mo ever since talagang parang ano mo yan.
Sobrang supportive po sa...
Yeah, kahit sasabihin niya, hindi, okay lang yan. Tama siya sabi, direct ready. O ngayon, pumunta ka doon. One-way ticket. Alam, because probably she sees, she's so in you na, meron kang pupuntahan eh. Dahil bottom line is you're very talented at saka
thank you.
You're a very good-looking guy and parang
thank you.
Working student ka, parang you can fend for your own eh, di ba? That's why your mom is very supportive and that was a good move because your life changed when you came back here
in
2011.
Yes.
Super changed.
And that was the second time you came back sa Walang Tulugan because meron ka ng first OPM recording noon yung Nothing Without You.
Yes.
Am I right?
Yes. And I'm so thankful.
Can you give us a konting
okay. That song was written by Arnel Depano and Sok Villanueva. It goes you know I'm absolutely nothing without you. If there's only one thing I can do, I will leave the world behind just to love you for all time. 'Cause I'm absolutely nothing without you. Ayan.
Nako, ayun ang kakatayin ko sa sunod na na jamming natin.
but it can be a romantic song but it can be a spiritual song too, isn't it?
It can be hindi kasi po may
talaga may love yan.
Hindi,
may romantic
may baby siya sa second verse.
Okay. Pero talking of team, meron ako nabasa kasi na naging emotional ka one time dun sa Dalangin.
Emotion. My new single. Yes. Wow. From 2011 to
sasabihin ko nga, parang emotional, parang lagi nga emotional.
Lagi naman akong emotional.
Lagi emotional pero
nangyayari sa buhay ko.
Timmy, binabasa ko mga post mo. Minsan hindi na nga ako nagre-respond dahil, ano ba ito? Baka simulan ko, tapos hindi ko naman masundan yung mahugot nito. But anyway, let's move back to sa question niya. Biglang Biglang jump naman to si friend Jovan. But anyway, why were you emotional with that Dalangins?
Well, alam mo naman, as artists, tayong lahat, we love to tap into our emotions, whether that's negative or positive. Parang we just love the stimulation na may nangyayari sa isip natin, di ba? But naging emotional ako with the Langin strip version. Yun ang sinasabi ni Jovan. Yung strip version kasi ginawa ko yun with my best friend Kiko Salazar. Siya yung sumulat ng Dalangin and siya din yung composer ng Akin Ka Na Lang. Ni Morissette.
Ni Morissette.
So, parang nung start ng pandemic, sabi namin, oh my God, what are you going through now? It's so quiet daw. It's so, parang, kasi mag-isa lang din siya, mag-isa lang din ako. And we usually, di ba, when you're in your own space, meron kang naririnig na hindi rin naririnig ng ibang tao. Parang go. And I wanted to have a strip version of my single which was already out, yung original version ng Dalangin which came out mga January, February. I wanted to showcase what the song is really about. Yung dalangin natin sa buhay, kung ano man yun, yung whether that's love or peace in the family or something. Basta mga dalangin natin. And so we stripped the song down, and as I was recording, I recorded it from home with this mic, my just regular
Really?
equipment. Opo. And
sa Seattle mo ni-record?
no, hindi sa Manila po. Pero ito
Sa
yung
Manila?
gamit ko.
Okay.
Opo. And what what I what I realized, you can create music anywhere, and in that moment, that was the start of the ECQ, and
talaga?
opo, and so I shot the music
Very
video.
recent.
Opo, I shot the music video by myself. I edited by myself, and si Kiko din na master niya yung dalangin from home. So it was very do it yourself moment, and I was very proud of it kasi sobrang ganda ng response from the audience that they really liked the strip version. And I think it's on the Chillax ng Gabi playlist sa Spotify ngayon. So if you guys want to chillax.
Well, miracles happen in the most unexpected place and time. Diba? Ang dalangin mo, you were feeling great at that time, whatever emotions you had. But it seems that you are a very spiritual guy then. I know that you have a close relationship with your faith, to whoever, diba? And you do a lot of charitable work. Even when you were in the US, you come over here, you go into Canada. But talagang friend Jovan, parang ang puso niya talaga nasa servisyo. But being a singer, it's serving the people in a different way. I think there's no difference. Alam mo, ang gwapo mo. Meron ba nagsasabi sa iyo, friend Jovan, ano ba yung sinasabi? Sino kamukha niya?
Kamukha niya si Paolo Avellino.
Yung
Paolo Avellino.
Ano ako, junior version, yung small size sa McDonald's.
May nagsasabi ba sa iyo? Because very obvious, you have a semblance talaga. Aren't you related at all or what?
I've heard that many times. Pero nagkita na kami ni Paolo, and super mabait na tao, and it's just I told him about it.
You didn't talk about it?
Oh, no, he did. And he was just laughing lang. But when you take a picture of us together, mukhang magkapatid kami.
Magkapatid.
But I don't really look like him. Baka hawig lang. Just
hindi, hawig kayo talaga.
Hawig. Well, we have a lot of pictures. When I was sending it to Jovan, I said, kamukha tong artista. And then, my first was, yung mamaya, yung pakita mo yung sa teatrino niya, yung meron side view doon. Parang Paolo Avellino ka talaga. Although may similarity rin kayo. We'll talk about that later, yung first lead role mo. Pero at this point, bago tayo proceed, when you were here na already, in 2012, let's talk about you joined. Parang sa akin, parang parang yung naging tinahak mong landas dito. It seemed that you were really, performing in front of a big audience, tapos yung confidence na nandiyan na. Parang it seemed that in 2011, nag-start ka ng career mo dito, but you opted to compete with KASAMA, and then there came The Voice of the Philippines. But we'll talk about that later. Kasi sabi ko kay Jovan, pwede ba natin mapakiusapan niya? Alas 6 ng umaga, kakanta.
Ay, diba? Sure.
But before you do that also, baka na magtampo yung mga televiewer, live streamers natin. Pwedeng pakibasa mo rin yung mga, marami ako nakita na kanina, Jovan. Pwedeng sabi, ayan.
Tita Karen, hi from Timmy Rangers. That's our president from Timmy Rangers. Ang supporter group ko. Hi, Romel.
Si Romel Chika.
Hello, Romel. Hi, Evalor. Yes, hello. Joy. Hello, Joy.
Daming nanonood sa atin ngayon, ha?
Hi,
Luis
also
Chavez.
Luis Chavez.
Hi, Luis.
Ayun.
Hello, everyone.
Kasi I know you know a lot of songs. You've been inspired to write songs in minsan, or like sinabi mo nga, parang nasa instinct mo pag you feel like relating to a song. Parang napakadali mo lang, parang it's just speaking with your tongue, with gusto mo lang ma-relate kung sino yung ano. So yung kakantahin sana ngayon, what song are you gonna sing for us?
All right.
Is that a favorite song, or why did you choose to?
Well, actually, Sir John, si Jovan told me na nagre-request siya ng Christmas song. So I wanted
okay.
to,
Yeah.
I wanted to sing a Christmas song first for you
Yes,
guys.
by all means, kasi bare months na tayo, may countdown nga kami, nakita mo sa umpisa namin kanina. And Dulce started the bare months with us, so it's really an honor for you to sing an early Christmas song. Alam natin, dapat sa mga nangyayari ngayon sa atin, we'll give you the floor, greet anyone, and then you'll be solo in the frame. And before you sing, you can say anything, whatever you want. Ladies and gentlemen, all the way from Seattle, Washington, Timmy or TIMPAVINO.
Thank you so much. This is my favorite Christmas song. I hope you will know this. Sing along with me if you know it.
Do you remember me? I sat on your knee. I wrote to you with childhood fantasies. Well, I'm all grown up now. Can you still love somehow? I'm not a child, but my heart still can dream. So here's my lifelong wish, my grown-up Christmas list. Not for myself, but for a world in need. No more lives torn apart, that wars would never start, and time would heal our hearts. Everyone would have a friend, that right would always win, and love would never end. This is my grown-up Christmas list. What is this illusion called? The innocence of youth. Maybe only in a blind belief can we ever find the truth. Lives torn apart, that wars would never start, and time would heal our hearts. Every man would have a friend, that right would always win, and love would never end. This is my grown-up Christmas list. This is my only lifelong wish. This is my grown-up Christmas
Nakakaano? Parang White Christmas ang dating sa akin.
My grown-up
Ano
Christmas.
po?
Parang White Christmas ang dating sa akin, parang yung setup. Nandoon lang ako sa isang Christmas tree, tapos nag-snow. Kahit hindi pa ako
Baka
nakakita ng snow.
well, doon sa Seattle, nag-snow dyan, di ba, Temi? Nag-snow sa Seattle, di ba?
Ay, sorry po. I
Nag-
think medyo
na-
nag-hanging internet. Is my internet or baka it's your internet?
I'm not really sure, but
Ah,
nag-snow
nag-snow
sa
siya.
nag-snow sa Seattle.
Medyo nag-hang ng konti.
Ay,
Nag-snow ba sa shuttle? Nag-snow ba? Sa
Magsa-snow
shuttle.
siya usually in December. Oo nga, shuttle bus. Magsa-snow siya usually
Shuttle.
mga
Shuttle talaga.
January until
Seattle.
April. Minsan nagsa-snow in April. Sometimes.
Pero
Talaga.
Timmy, sino mga influences mo in terms of sino mga artist ang nag-influence sa iyo?
Yung mga influences ko. Well, for sure, my tita, Miss Cecil Lazarcon. Number one, I have to say. Pero yung pangalawa, as a musician, as someone who loves to sing ballads, I really love yung songs ni Mr. C. Si Mr. Ryan
Oh.
Kayabego, our national artist for music, syempre.
Yeah.
I love Mr. C songs. Minsan kasi hindi ko makanta yung mga songs kasi sobrang bilis or yung mga words ng songs na sobrang malalim. And
Limang dipang tao, yung mga ganyan. Limang dipang tao, yung mga ganun.
Mga tongue twisters. And we
Correct.
just had si Pope, di ba?
Si Popert nag-guest sa amin,
Popert
team. Last,
Kailan ba
yata,
si
bago
Popert?
mag-September. I think kabatch mo yata siya
Right.
sa The Voice.
wow.
Kabatch mo yata siya sa The Voice eh. Oo.
Pero as a vocalist naman, my first influence, yung parang yung goal voice was Josh Groban talaga.
I was about to say Josh Groban,
Yeah.
Michael
Josh
Bublé.
Yes.
Mga tipong
Sila
gano'n
yung
ang
mga standard ko when I was taking voice lesson. Parang kailangan yung resonance ganun. Yeah. So I really want, I started syempre sa mga Disney movies.
Oo, sabi mo nga yung nung bata ka pa, ilang beses mo na inuulit yung mga A Whole New World.
Yes.
we left somewhere earlier yung bago ka kumanta. By the way, thank you very much. That was a beautiful song from you.
Thank you.
Yung sinasabi ko kanina, medyo parang nasa mainstream ka na in a way, di ba? But when you came over here, in 2012, umano ka pa ng singing contest like in TV5 where you ended as semi-finalist, yung Kanta Pilipinas, di ba? So, why go that way? Why go
Actually po medyo nagpa-PTSD ako post ano yan po. Nagpa-PTSD ako post-traumatic syndrome with contest kasi lagi akong nagsa-stop sa top 8 or semi-finals. Laging ganun. So sa Kanta Pilipinas at saka sa The Voice, top 8 parehas.
Talaga?
But Tim, I think a lot of people will agree with me. Yung mga grand champion, minsan yung mga nag-second runner-up, yung nasa top 10, yun ang mga sumisikat, di ba? I don't know if you agree with me. Pero sa yung like sa American Idol, there were a lot of finals na yung nanalo na in popularity, mas yung mga naging semi-finalist pa ang naging popular. And I think that happened with you in terms of doing it professionally now dahil you've achieved a lot. And I will tell them what you have done in musical theater. Hi, Mark Perducho. Watching from Spain. Oh, ayan o. Watching from Spain. Timmy, can you hear me? Not much.
I think it's hanging a little bit. The internet is
Really?
medyo nagahang siya ng konti.
Oh, okay. And Marge Gamboa. Yeah, and let's talk about well, in 2013, based ka na sa Manila actually by that time, di ba? Pero nagkaroon ka ng first original album mo, yung TIMPAVINO, the OPM album, Understar Records. Is that your first album?
That's my first. I had a US album before that I released noong 2010. And then that's my first Philippine release, official
Oh.
Philippine release. And that album really was a labor of love kasi nung start, hindi pa siya naka-release with Star. It was an independent release first, and my producer, and I'm so blessed that he believed in me, si Sok Villanueva. He really
Oh.
he helped me put together this wonderful album of original songs. I think the only cover on the song is Maghihintay Pa Ba, which was one of the hidden tracks of Martin Rivera sa isang album niya, and which he also
Is this the
composed with
one?
Arnel Depano.
Is this the one, Timpavino? That's the
Maghihintay Pa
album.
Ba?
The picture, it is your album, the
Ah,
cover.
that album kasi, it started, the very first song I recorded for that was Nothing Without You. And
Oh.
when I guested sa show sa Walang
Uh,
Tulugan, it
Uh-huh.
it was just a trial. Parang nagtatry kami,
Yeah.
may market ba? Will people appreciate my original material? And I was so
mm,
happy kasi that time nung Walang Tulugan, I got so many messages sa Facebook kasi that time, 'di ba, syempre madaling araw 'yun. I was getting
Oo.
so many messages about who is this singer, and then they would find out, and then they would message me sa
Uh-huh.
YouTube sa mga. So that was our basis, yung Walang Tulugan first, na can we make an album?
Oh.
Will people listen? Will people watch? And
wow.
this album man, yung pinapakita ninyo, is my second album, and that one was with
Yeah.
Star Music.
Ah,
Yes. The first one, the OPM album, I titled it the OPM album because I wanted to record something I was proud of na Pinoy. Because
mm,
Mm.
no, kasi nung bata pa lang ako, everyone would say, "Ay, Phil-am." They always say Phil-am, or
oo.
Diba?
they always say, "Ay, hindi siya marunong mag-Tagalog." Oh, ay, ganun, ganun.
Taglish.
Ano,
Taglish,
wag ka
may
na
accent.
mag-Tagalog kasi sobrang bulol mo na ng Tagalog mo. Wag na. You know, ganun sila sa akin before. But I was so proud to be Pinoy. And parang, why won't you accept me? and, and so, for me, to do a full OPM album and with original works by Junji Marcelo and Arnel
Wow,
Depano, Sok
Junji, as noted.
Villanueva, even my aunt Miss Cesa Lazar Con Inocentes gave an original to me there. I was
But
and I have one song. I know that was the second album na. That was the second album. But that first
but
album,
that led you to your first major solo concert at the Music Museum in
yes,
July
that was my
of
launch for
2013
the album.
with Miss
Mm,
Lani, no less than
may
Lani, Miss
salucha.
Lucha.
Yeah.
Correct.
And that,
So what happened was for that show, it was already after Canta Pilipinas. Parang Canta Pilipinas was 2012 sa
oh,
TV5. Nung 2013, ayun, nag-start na yung recording and preparing my launch as an artist sa Music Museum. And I'm very proud to say it was sold out. and
wow.
and
Congratulations.
yes, and
Wow.
and a lot of the buyers, more than half, were some of them were walk-in or people who had watched me sa Walang Tulagan or Canta Pilipinas prior. So
Wow.
I was very honored na, oh my
Walang
God, you
tulugan
know.
Walang
Yeah,
tulugan
and
talaga made an impact.
no, I'm really saying talaga Walang Tulugan. Kaya Sir John, every time I see you, I'm so happy kasi you were there sa
Well,
start.
like
You were there sa
like
start.
likewise, and I don't know for whatever reason, sabi ko hindi tayo nagkakausap, pero every time, yung feeling mo ba na, yung taong, hindi kami talaga nagkakausap nag-hi-ho lang, pero
Correct.
it seems that
Oo.
I always followed you, even in your, yung sa Facebook mo, ganito, ganyan. And that's why I researched really with this interview and found out, my goodness, ang dami na palang achievement nitong taong ito, pero cool lang, kung cool ka lang, yung parang, hello, ganito, ganyan, di ba? In fact,
Correct.
we haven't mentioned na yung first major concert mo, nag-tour ka sa US and Canada, di ba? With
Yeah, the
Lani
after
Saludo.
I did the concert in Music Museum as my launch, July 13,
Yeah.
2013. That's my official start. I always say that's my official start sa showbiz. So, July 13,
Oh, okay.
2013. Oo, that was when I could say na I'm proud to be an artist. I'm not
Parang
yeah.
I have arrived. You have arrived. Di
And
ba?
after that, I toured that show abroad, and I asked Miss Lani if she could
Oh.
join me on tour kasi yung alam ko
She's a
nasa
doll.
Las Vegas na
She's
siya.
really very nice.
Oo.
Supporting. We saw her in Vegas.
Sweet. She's
Oh,
so
yeah.
sweet. Oh my
Yeah.
God. One of, you
She
know,
was-
if people don't know her yet, I hope one day you meet her kasi she's the
Well, you know,
sweetest.
we drove
Oh.
to, when we were in LA, we drove to Vegas just to see Lani. And the moment she saw us, kasi alam mo yun, katulad niya, parang hungry talaga siya for parang nami-miss niya talaga. And to see Kuya Germs and me watching her show, wow. And I was about to ask you, ikaw, when you came back to the Philippines, anong na-miss mo at that time? Because tuloy-tuloy ka na dahil ng 2014, naggawad musika, outstanding male pop balladeer ka na di ba? And recording artist noong 2014.
Thank you.
Talagang umano ka na, lumilevel ka na at that time, di ba? So,
yeah.
nung nandun ka na, I mean, nag-start na sa'yo, bago ka pa mag-join ng The Voice, parang nasa mainstream ka na kasi sabi mo, were there any regrets or parang meron ka bang na-miss o parang kung hindi ako ginagawa ito, parang sana ginawa ko ito. Meron ka bang ganun something?
Well, like any artist, may marami tayong goals as artists, and we, even though minsan we never reach that specific goal, it's that journey getting there. And at the time na nag-release ako ng album, the OPM album, and I did the concert, I was actually it might not seem, I was starting pa lang, but I was giving up inside. Kasi for me, sabi ko, ang hirap. Ang hirap kasi ang daming competition sa Philippines. There's so many singers. So, and I kept asking to myself na, what makes me unique? What makes me different from everyone else? And I keep asking that even up until today. Like, but I don't like to compare myself. But noon that time, I was already comparing myself because I really wanted to establish a name for myself in the Philippine industry. And
but there's only one TIMPAVINO, Davey.
yeah,
There's only one TIMPAVINO.
thank you.
Yes.
As you might say that, yeah, you made an impact a lot. That's why you're enjoying where you are right now, because you made an
Thank you.
impact a lot of your fans and to a lot of people, including me actually. A lot of revelation tonight that, same here. Parang pag nag-perform, kapag nakikita kita, ang ganitong batang ito, no? One of these days talagang, actually, parang kung sa industry na ginagalawan mo ngayon, kasi, ang dami mong ginagawa, You just gotta, I think it opened something in you na rin when you did your first leading role mo sa musical, di ba? Pero, parang gusto mo ito, ganito, parang, you wanna try everything, And I think that's very good experimenting. But, one of these days talaga, find you have a niche already. You made a niche already in the music scene, di ba? Especially with that Myong. But, ganun and then after 2014, nagawad musica's outstanding male pop balladeer ka na nga sa recording artist of the year. Pero noong 2014, late 2014 to early 2015, nag-second season ka pa ng The Voice. So why?
That's a funny story, Sir John. Kasi ayun, nagsa-start na ako ng career. I did my album, I did the concert, I toured, and ayun, I was already working. I was a working artist na sa Philippine industry sa mga corporate events.
Yes.
Pero mahirap pa din kasi may mga times that I would perform sa isang show and they'll have their comment, yung mga judgment toward me. Sino ba yan? Until they hear me sing. But that I thank God for that talent. But
everybody goes through that.
Yeah, I really just felt like so disheartened. Tapos
Guwapo mo dyan, no? My goodness.
Kaya nga tinitingnan ko yung angulo. Sabi ko, parang si Apollo Abilino.
Hindi mo pa binubukas ang bibig mo dyan. Sasabihin, siguro si Lea mo siya, wow, this kid is really good looking. And when you open your mouth and sang the first note, oh my goodness, he is blah, blah, blah. Which I also agree.
It was I joined The Voice on accident. Hindi naman accident, but parang isang best friend ko, she's blackmailing me. Sabi niya, because she was really going to join The Voice. My friend Fern Tosco, she was a singer from Boracay and we were in Canta Pilipinas together. Tapos nung nag-start ng The Voice, sabi niya, come on, let's join, let's go. And I said, ayoko, I don't want to join another competition. Medyo na-trauma na ako sa Kanta Pilipinas. Sabi niya, no, come on, we have to do this. Just once in a lifetime. I said, okay. So she dragged me kasi she said, if I don't join, she'll unfriend me. And I've seen her do it before. Sa ibang friends namin.
Grabe
I've
grabing friend
seen
mo
her.
yan
Oh, I've seen her like
Blackmail talaga.
block people out of her life na one moment. And so I said, okay, fine, I'll join. So ayun. Pero during the voice, I told myself na, oh, this is too big. This is too big of a scale. Parang, and there was one time, nung
So do you
nasa blind
remember
auditions
this, the one
kami.
we're posting, di ba?
Oh yes,
And
I remember that.
looking at this, gosh, your batch is a, powerhouse cast yung batch yung ito. Nandyan si Jason D who
Daryl Ong, nandyan din.
who won, di ba? Si Jason, si Daryl Ong,
Yes. And Jason just released a new single to all the defenders out there.
Tapos
Congratulations.
sumali itong si Ali, sa British Got Talent, di ba?
Yes,
So
si
lahat
Alisa.
kayo walang tapon dito sa second batch ng The Voice And look where you are right now, di ba?
Thank you.
Siguro,
Thank you so much.
siguro team, in a way, hindi mo na rin, because you're so humble and you probably hindi ka swell-headed, parang alam mo yung maganda yung ganun, alam mo magaling ka, pero sa isip mo hindi ka magaling. Lagi sinasabi ni Simon Cowell yung mga nasa mga song competition, singers competition, di ba? Pero meron kang ganun siguro na something na hindi mo alam kung gaano ka magaling. Because obviously it's not gonna come from you, but nung narinig ko nga yung Never Enough Mo, which is the most recent song that viral sa'yo, yung Never Enough.
Yeah.
Di ba? Ang galing naman ng taong ito. Kaya sabi ko, hindi pa tapos ito. Nagsisimula pa lang ito kahit ang dami mo na. Yung pinakita mo kanina, Jersey, and sa Carol King yun, di ba?
Yes,
Beautiful.
beautiful.
I saw
The
that.
Carol King musical. Thank you.
Nakita ba
Thank
tayo
you
sa
for
backstage? I was watching with Miss Dulce. And we were
Yes.
crying because it was nostalgic.
Correct.
Yung song ni... Ito yung mga kasama mo doon.
Si Arman Ferrer, Marcus Man, at si Jeff Go. Si Jeff Go, siya yung kabattle ko sa The Voice. Sa battle round. Pero naging best friends kami after. It's so funny. Akala ng mga taon magiging enemies kami, pero hindi.
Kasi si Arman, nagle-lead na rin si Arman ngayon, di
Yeah.
ba?
Noon pa si Arman. He was
Oo.
really,
And David Ezra, magkasama sa Dave, you know David,
Yes.
the son of Dulce. But that was a real cool, beautiful karaoke. Nostalgic kasi ang ganda ng mga kanta ron eh. And you played one of the Drifters ba doon? Yung famous
I did.
song, Group ng Araw.
Yes.
So, let's go back.
Timmy, meron kaming papakitang mga pictures. Then tell us kung ano yung mga masasabi mo sa
The
bawat
first
picture
thing
na
that comes to your mind.
First picture na ipapakita.
Baka magulat ako Teka lang.
Oo nga.
Hindi naman. Something that you probably have known.
Yes.
Sige po.
First picture. Ayan.
Kung magmabilis ka lang, Jovan. Hindi ko rin alam yan eh. Pero teka, ako yata nag-research.
What is this one?
Kaming dalawa ni Jovan ang nagagawa ng...
Oh. Family.
What is this?
I miss family. That's my...
How old were you here?
I was 20. I think I was 20. Oh, no. Younger
Mo
pa.
bata ka dyan?
I think I was 18. 18 or 19. Baka 18 or 19.
Sino
Feeling
yung karga mo? Anak mo ba yun?
The two girls, that's my sisters on my dad's side. That's Kathy in the blue and Christine in the checkered. And my niece and my two nephews, they're there. And that was a vacation in LA.
Do you see them often? Yan sa stage?
I haven't seen them for maybe 2 years na. It's been a long time, and because of the pandemic too.
But you talk with them, of course.
Yeah, on and off because it's we all have our own lives. So
yeah,
and they live in another state. They live in California. So
okay.
Ang Seattle.
Second pick natin. Yan, mukhang mabagal yung
Ay,
dating Janet.
si Lola Nena, siya yung taga dito. She's just 10 blocks away from my house.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah. Siya, si Lola Nena, my mom is
Singer
one
yan.
out of, yes, my mom is one out of 9 children, and all 9 children know how to sing
Uy,
because
pareho,
of,
9 din kami.
all because
Ah.
my lola and my lolo naman, he's a surgeon, but he's also a classical pianist. And my lola, she became a mother, but before becoming a mother, she was supposed to go on a full ride scholarship to Milan to study
Mm,
opera. She's a dramatic soprano.
Wow,
really?
dramatic.
Dramatic
Ano
soprano.
pinagkaiba ng soprano sa dramatic? Of course,
No,
coming from the
no,
word dramatic.
soprano kasi is like, mataas na voice for girl. And then after that, there's cololatura. But there's soprano. For soprano, there's lyric soprano, which is more claro. It's more of a finer voice. You could say thinner voice, but it's
Oh.
not always the case. Yung dramatic soprano, parang, like Dulce. Like si Tita
Ah.
Dulce, she's very dramatic. There's a
Hinahalukay coming
there's a
from
room.
ano.
You could
Oh.
feel like the big embrace of the voice. Parang ganun.
Ay, ganyan din si
Ganun.
si Jovan. Si Jovan na
Dramatic
dramatista
tenor
naman.
ako. Dramatic
Pero-
tenor ako.
Drama.
Dramatic.
Ay, hindi.
Dramatic.
Ano pala ako? Emoterang
Mature. Mature ba ka lang? Masyado ka
Emoterang
madrama.
tenor.
Alala.
Madrama ka sa buhay.
Ay, sandali.
Grabe.
Back to team. Next
Pero
next
yan
picture ito.
si Grandma Nena mo, she's very strong and still with us.
Yes, she's 94, 93, 94
Wow!
now.
Wow.
Yes, but she's
Talaga
very
na.
very sharp, very very sharp. My Lola Rossi, who's here in the photo, who passed away, she would have been the same age. Parang they're just 2 months apart in age. Then that's my dad and my mom. Nasa Philippines yun, in my lola's house before. And that was our
That-
first and last complete Christmas together.
Oh.
In
Is that
1993,
How old
I think,
are you?
93. I'm
is
3
that
years old.
you?
That's
Is that
me.
you?
That's me.
Oh.
Ang
So,
cute
three-
mo
Thank you.
He left us when you were 3 years old.
Yes, my dad
Oh.
passed away when I was 3
That-
of lung cancer. And the
Oh.
cancer spread to the spine and,
Kidney.
Nagmetastasize na. Oh, sorry to hear that, but that was
Sorry.
probably have good memories of your dad, di ba?
Yeah, I
Nakita
still
ko nga,
have.
may pictures nga kayo, parang tulog kayo pareho, pinatulog kayo ata ng dad,
Oh, yes.
di ba?
And of course, the last picture. Ayan.
Oh, wow. Si Sir Gary. Tito Gary. Ayan. I don't have enough words to say thank you. Actually, siya at si Tito Martin, silang dalawa, I mean, there are powerhouse performers, male performers in Manila, right? And they are the standard, And I'm just so thankful that they were guiding lights in my career because I met Sir Gary and Sir Martin when I was really young. I met them when I was 13, and I would open for their shows. And when I
Yeah.
started my
Ano-
career in Manila, like Tita Gary and Tita Angeli, they never forgot about me, and they would watch over me. They would guide me if they would see me sa mga shows, like if we would be in the same show together. Pero never kami nakasama sa isang show na like as a duet or before. And I just remember this photo because I was taken during a rehearsal of Gary V Presents, and that
Yeah, sa Resorts World. I
yes,
was there.
we did it in
Yeah.
Resorts World, and we did it
And then
in
Soler.
We did it in Soler. We did it also in Kia Theater, which is now the New Frontier, and we also did it in Dipolog. We toured
Dipolog
it to
City.
Dipolog, and we probably did the concert 13 times, maybe 12 or 13
Parang
times.
parang 1 year na racket 'yun ah.
Hindi, Opo, ano siya, 2 years. That concert lasted for 2 years. Maraming kaming
Diba?
all of us in the show. So ako, Katrina Velarde was there, to name one, si Janice, Javier, si Lara Maike. We were all there together in that show. Jimmy
Alam mo
Marquez.
alam mo ba si Jovan ang gumawa ng ibang suit ni mga wardrobe ni Sir Gary V?
Yes.
Di-
And Jovan, if I
Yun ang-
haven't said it again, maraming salamat. Kasi si Jovan, after I met him at the party of Alex, he already offered to help me, and I was so blessed. Thank you for letting me wear your suits. I wore it for a few shows in
Yes,
Manila, and
pati sa
I took
America.
his
itong
suit across the US and Canada.
continent,
Wow,
di
o,
ba?
diba?
So thank you.
Ito suit ko, ano pa, tahipan niya ito. Actually, hanggang ngayon, meron pa akong mga suits sa kanya nga na hindi pa niya ginagawa.
Ay, dapat
Hindi,
nakasuit din ako.
nagawa ko
Sorry,
na.
dapat nakasuit ako.
Nagawa ko na dyan. Binalik mo kasi gusto
talaga?
mong pa-repair. Di ba?
Nag-react.
Alala.
Paano ako alam mo na, mahirap pumunta-punta ngayon kung saan, di ba? Alam mo yung sinabi mo kay Gary V, and that's why he made an impact sa'yo dahil, Gary V, Mr. Energy, Mr. Pure Energy, and Martin Rivera. Ako, baladir din ako eh. But Martin is a good friend, of course, so with Gary. But to be with them in a show, not everyone will have that benefit of doing or sharing the stage with the best, di ba? Sabi natin.
Correct. And also,
And I think you deserve
personal pick siya. Personal pick siya ni Mr. Gary V. Di ba?
And
So,
alam mo, parang pareho tayo eh. Before I came back in 1994, marami na akong nakasama sila Goma, sila Aga, sila Don nung araw. Ikaw, lahat yata ng mga sikat na dito, friend Jovan, kinantahan na niya, kinasama niya sa stage, si Regine Velasquez, si Pap Fernandez, sila yung Diva for Diva ba yon?
Yes,
Sinalihan na niya lahat. Kaya pagdating niya dito, parang picking up from where he left it sa state o Miss Kuludesma, di ba, you were with the biggest, and I know that's the reason why nandito ka rin ngayon at nakik-compete sa kanila or a friendly competition with them. At doon pa sa tour nila ni Gary noon, in between, nag-Jersey Boys ka pa noon. Di ba?
Yeah.
And nag-aasop ka pa noon, nagko-compete ka pa din dun sa Papuri Awards nila. And let's move on. Very important kasi ito, yung first lead role mo sa musical theater. Tell us about Miyong. I think that's really close to your heart.
It's actually medyo of a journey to get to Miyong. It really started nung theater kasi for me, really yung professional theater really started right after The Voice, and I really thank my coach, si Coach Leia. Love you, Leia, if you're watching. I really love her kasi she never let go of me. She would really give her advice to me every time I would do a project, and I started really started as a ensemble member in Atlantis Theatrical with Direct Bobby Garcia, where I did Jersey Boys, and from then I started honing my skills with Atlantis and sa ibang workshops, and after that, just before Beautiful, and I just kakatapos lang yung sideshow with David Ezra, and I auditioned for Myong, and I remember nung time na nag-audition ako for Myong.
Don't forget Matilda. You did Matilda to the music.
I did Matilda. I did with Atlantis. I did Jersey Boys, Matilda, Sideshow, and Beautiful, the Carole King musical. But I just have to say na nung nag-audition ako for Myong, kasama ko yung ibang leading men, nag-audition din sila. Sabi ko, hala, silang lahat may credentials na sila as leading men. Ako, wala pa. Parang, so ano yung chance ko to get the role? And one of the people who I saw who auditioned for Myong was actually Poppert. And I was like, oy, patayan dito na si Poppert. And si Poppert Bernadette. And love ko si Poppert. And I'm just so thankful na sobrang supportive the community was when I got Myong. Syempre may political side of doing Myong, but that comes with everything naman. And Myong was grabe,
You did win an award for Myong.
I did. Every time I say it, I'm just really happy. Thank you also to my Timmy Rangers for all of your support or who's watching. I got Broadway World's Best Actor in a Musical. And
Wow.
that's my thank you. That's my first award as a solo actor. I was part of the award for Aliw Award for Best Ensemble for Jersey Boys, and I'm so thankful that I got to experience that with my Atlantis family. And then with Repertory Philippines, thank you again, Miss Joy Barata, for
Mhm.
believing in me to do the role of Myong. She wrote the musical with also with Derek Freddy, and there was a song there also with Gerard Salonga in the musical called Suddenly
Wow,
Love.
ang galing.
Yes.
And
Basta
I
that
think that
musicals,
I think
grabe.
that's very, yeah, because also that's your first leading role, and we were celebrating at that time the 150th year
Yeah, the
centennial of the
Centennial.
Philippines' first president, Emilio Aguinaldo. So that's really something. That's really quite an achievement for you. And I
Yes.
think that will open doors. Ngayon, naano lang tayo, 2019 yun eh, di ba?
Yeah.
And
It was
then,
that musical
pagtapos
also
noon,
was Myong was also co-directed with Dexter Santos, the Dexter Santos, direct Dexter Santos, and EJ Yatko was our musical director. So just to mention. Yes. Sorry, Sir
and
John, please.
uh, as I was saying earlier, yung pag-akyat mo kasi sa career mo, no? Because I think you are a type of a guy, a type of an artist who competes only with himself. And he's never satisfied kasi ang taas ng ano mo eh. Ang taas ng ano mo sa sarili mo siguro. Ang taas ng
Well, my
what do you
mom kasi
call that?
actually
Parang range mo ng
m-
whatever, di ba?
my mom had she always told me growing up, never compare yourself to anyone, because if you think you're the best, if you win something you think
Yeah.
you're the best, if you lose you think you're not worth anything, so just compare yourself to yourself lagi, be the better version of yourself.
Parang ano, parang desiderata, you know. Never compare yourself. There will always be less and better people than you are, di ba? Kaya ganun lang yan. Ang takbo ng iyong karera. But since then, you've been doing a lot of shows in between. In fact, I show in 2018, I watched you sa, if you remember, nagsayawan pa tayong lahat doon. Yung ano, yung countdown, nandun ka, di ba? Kasama natin sila.
Oh yes,
Si Martin.
countdown in
Sila, do you remember
in
that?
Soler,
Morissette.
in Soler, yes.
2018.
Yes.
Yeah. And still within, it was party already. They were all drinking. I'm not really that a
That was
drinker.
so fun. That was
Yeah,
a
we
fun
were
show.
there. And again, we didn't talk that we didn't talk that much, di ba? And friend Jovan ko nga sabi ko, ang sarap nito, maano natin, up close and personal ngayon talaga si Timmy sa atin. And to think na coming from Seattle ka pa at nakakakanta ka pa at hindi ka alis at hindi ka kumakanta, extra na lang natin yon. But for the meantime, inabot ka na ng ano ng COVID December of last year, medyo na-feel na natin, di ba? So, did you have any projects that had been shelved for the meantime? Or are you going to be doing something? Are you going to be coming home real soon? So, what's the plan for the next several months for you?
Okay. Well, before nag-start yung COVID season, I was doing Next to Normal with Ateneo Blue Repertory. And that was with Jeff Flores, si Chris Villonco, and it was we just opened the show, like as in we had an opening weekend, full opening weekend. Tapos the next weekend na-close na kami because of COVID. But you know, I still we're very fortunate that we even had an opening night. Kasi yung ibang companies, they weren't even able to open. Nagre-rehearse na sila but they weren't able to open. And I remember din yung last show standing na akala namin, oh, it's still gonna push through yung Ramahari. We thought it was gonna, you know, push through with
Mm.
Mr. C, pero
Oh.
they were
With
also shut down.
Mark Bautista, is Mark Bautista with you too?
No.
Sa ano lang Ramahari?
No, I wasn't
Wala.
gonna do Ramahari, but
Alam
I
ko,
mean,
sila,
I know Poppert was in there. Poppert was there. Sino pa? Si Sheila Valderrama
Yeah.
Martinez. Trying to think of everyone part of that show. Kaki Teodoro. But you know that show we
Yeah.
thought. Hey, Isa Santos. Isa also, who's also gonna be giving birth soon.
Yeah.
Isa.
Ah.
But
Ay, congratulations.
yes, to my stages family. Hello.
Temprano.
I know she's so in love. Grabe siya. But ayun, I mean, we all felt the hardship of our shows closing and watching yung calendar natin get emptier and emptier and emptier, you know. May mga plans tayo. I'm sure all of us
Yeah.
had plans for the whole year. May mga corporate events
Oh,
din. And
yeah.
then just watching them disappear, nakakaiyak talaga. As in, oh my God.
This too shall pass.
Amen.
This too shall pass.
But you know, I don't know how long I'm gonna be here in Seattle right now because yeah, I'm here for my mom and magsa 17 ng mom ko this December she'll be 70 na.
Uh-huh.
And
Wow.
for me, I'm putting family first and just trusting God, trusting the process. He knows naman na gusto kong bumalik
Yeah.
and you know to sing for all of our audiences there. But that will come. It will come, and I just have to make sure my family is all right first, and that's important for me. So,
But you know, Timmy, dyan lang sa States, pwede ka nang, they probably don't know that you're back in Seattle. In fact, I have a friend in Portland also, near Seattle. Malapit lang yan. And in LA and in the East Coast, if they know that you are there, something's coming up for you. And we're going to be waiting for you here in the Philippines. We miss
I
you.
can't
Well,
wait.
lahat naman tayo nawalan tayo ng di ba, ng trabaho, but you know, it's temporary, a long temporary
A long
pause
temporary.
sa mga racket natin, sa mga karin. And it's a good thing, it's a blessing na kami ni Jovan are able to do this for those people. Kaya nagkaroon ng equilibrium ngayon eh. You know, we can do this now. And I think it's big help also that people can connect also. Yung mga followers mo, ilang buwan ka ng more than right idea tong kay Jovan na ginawa namin ito. Probably it's parang what do you call that? Parang para sa akin, ginawa ko rin ito. Invite lang niya ako. And I felt happy doing it and getting to talk to people that I really don't sit down and really talk with a lot of you guys. Wala naman tayo niya pag busy tayo. Wala, kanta tayo, di ba? Chika-chika lang backstage and then we go our own separate ways.
Oh, ganun
But
naman.
this is really something na ang sarap, di ba? So, kumusta ka dyan? Lumalabas ka ba dyan sa Seattle? What's your
Well, for me and mom, syempre, nagmo-movie kami sa bahay. Mahilig siya ngayon sa mga K-drama. As everybody is, for sure. Pero as in, sobrang hilig niya sa K-drama na may notebook siya. May notebook siya na may mga pangalan ng mga actor kung sino yung naging girlfriend or sino yung naging husband, wife, and tapos kung bakit nag-divorce sila, tapos kung sino yung mga anak. Oh, ganun siya ngayon.
Grabe
And may ibang friends siya, hi the angels who are watching, my mom's angels. They have their own group chat ng K-drama. So they keep talking up. Tapos yung mga pangalan nila is like Junki's wife. I think my mom is Junki's wife. Yun yung nickname niya sa chat group. But aside from that, we go out only to
I think yung ano ba yung landing na Korean telenovela.
Crash Landing.
Crash Landing on You.
Ako rin kasi hindi ako nanonood pero nung Crash Landing. Tapos si friend Jovan naman, BL ang pinagkakaabalahan ngayon. BL
Ay,
series.
hindi
Actually,
pa ako
some of the
nakakapanood ng
actors
BL
doon ay
series.
makakasama rin natin dito.
Hindi.
Sabi,
Ang
sabi ni
napapanood ko
Jovan,
yung It's Okay Not to Be
to be
Okay.
okay.
Yes, napanood ko na rin
Yeah.
yung Huwarang, yung
Yeah.
mga Huwarang. Ang dami ko rin napanood ng mga simula nung lockdown, puro Korean series
Oo.
pinanood ko. Oh,
Oh,
kaya kaya simut sarap ang Netflix ko. Gamit na
ayun.
gamit. Oh.
Pero, pero I pero ngayon, my mom likes soju. Never siya nag-try ng soju before. Tapos ngayon, sobrang hilig niya sa soju.
Oh.
May iba-ibang
Oo.
flavors yan aside from
Oo.
regular.
With
Pero yung
Yakult
regular
or
yung pinakamalakas.
Yeah.
Kasi nag-ano na rin ako nagsasamgyup na rin ako dito sa bahay.
Well, every time
Oo.
she drinks soju yung nagsha-shot, nagaganon siya all the time after the shot. Ganun lagi. But so K-drama, but we go out for work because my mom's a real estate broker. So lagi kaming nasa
Mm-mm.
labas to go meet her client, and syempre sinasama ko siya because I'll drive for her now. I don't want her to drive as much as possible. So I'm the one driving, and ayun, I bring her to her meetings and if ever we'll eat out, pero super nag-iingat kami, social
Minsan
distance pa
lang.
rin.
Oo.
But it hasn't been so bad. Nag-mall na kami. Parang normal lang dito. Ang weird nga eh.
Wow, talaga?
No, normal na may mask. Parang ganun.
Normal din
Dito-
dito may mask, pero kailangan dito may face
Face
shield.
shield.
Face shield ngayon. Ngayon,
Oo,
no?
face shield.
Mm-mm.
Everyone should wear a face
Face
shield.
shield.
Which is
Yeah,
okay.
please wear a mask. Oo. But
Kaya
here they don't wear face shield. Actually, pag nagsusuot kami ng face shield, nag-weird out yung mga parang, Space Invader.
Correct. Pero may mga face shield din naman kasi mga fashionista. Magaganda.
Oo. Meron, I bought yung maganda na parang rainbow or ibang colors. Shout out naman, Sir Jovan.
Ay, hello Amber Martinez. See you tomorrow.
Hi, Amber.
And Lay.
Hi, Lay. Hello, Lay.
yeah.
Anyway, Tim, meron ka pa bang dream na gusto mong matupad bukod sa mga nangyayari sa iyo ngayon?
Dream. I guess to continue. The wonderful thing about being an artist, I think, is sobrang expressive tayong lahat, and it's so nice when you share that expression tapos may mag-relate sa'yo and they have an enlightened mind. They something changes in them because of your art. I think for me, gusto ko lang mag-expand pa. I still want to share my experiences and my art with the rest of the world. Maybe here in Seattle and other places in the world. But I know that will come. And right now, it's all online. So for me, yung mga dreams ko, yung immediate dreams is just to make sure everyone is okay in my family and to make good investments to support, my family long term. Yun yung mga dream ko. Comfort for them. And
Security also.
Security, that's what's number one for me. And just everyone who will hear me sing or hear me talk or hear me do whatever project will be enlightened. And for me personally, I like you were saying sa start ng interview, Sir John, I am I am a very faithful person. I have a strong faith with God only because I know what good He can do when we let go. When we let go and let God. And grabe yung miracles ni Lord when we just trust the process. When we just fully trust in Him. I like now the fact that we're having this interview and I've been in the industry for 7 years now, more than now. It still blows my mind na, Lord, andito pa ako.
Parang
same feeling
surreal.
here.
It feels surreal because ako nga, ang dami ko pang hindi natanong sa'yo. You know, there are a lot more things that we can discuss. Kaya not because you are our guest today, tama yung sinasabi ko sa'yo, you have arrived already, Timmy. It's something like you left for a while, and then you'll just pick it up from where you left it. And I think that where you are right now, it's up to you. You have the control of your just follow what your heart tells you. And kasi nandun ka na kilala ka na sa circle dito sa Philippines ng entertainment. Timmy Pavino definitely has a niche already. Kaya whether you are there or here, pag nandyan ka, pwede ka naman makaraket dyan dahil bata ka pa, alam mo na rumakit, di ba? But like I said, you know, there are a lot of Filipinos, if they know that you're there, I think, you'll be very busy right after this pandemic. And hopefully, the earlier the vaccination is available.
Oh, man. I think everyone out there who's aspiring to be a singer or to be part of our industry in whatever form, just continue to believe in your craft and why you're doing it, and build good relationships. Kasi I always tell people, if I get the chance to talk to new artists, I always say, na, you know, don't make enemies. Kasi, you know, don't burn bridges either. Because if something goes wrong, who are you gonna fall back on? It's gonna be your friends and the people who really believe in you. And you know, you have guiding lights in your career that you built relationships with, like kayong dalawa. You know, every time we get a chance to even just chat sa Facebook or in person, it re-energizes me. It's a reminder that, you know, God is so good for bringing people into my life and my career. So ayun. Shout out to
Amen.
Good evening po, Sir Jovan.
Good evening kay Arlene
Kamense. Shout out naman dito sa Top and Chop. Ano yung Top and Chop?
Top and Chop.
Baka food yan.
Oo.
Parang tape.
Bakit? Akala ko kilala mo siya. Baka doon kaya kain ng kain, di ba? Well, Tim, like I said, we wish you well and more prosperous. Aside from the coming prosperous Christmas and happy New Year, we wish you that.
And of course, Tim, naghanguli si John. Anyway, Tim, baka meron ka pang gusto. Baka meron kang gustong i-promote and i-plug para ma-invite mo yung mga fans mo, mga followers mo.
All right. Hello everyone. Once again, hello to my Timmy Rangers. Guys, please follow me on all my social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and also KUMU. Guys, if you're not on KUMU yet, get on KUMU. That's where I live stream every day. I'm actually going to have a live stream later pa din today with Jepgo. But please follow me there, and I hope we continue to enjoy music together. Follow me so that you can also see my Spotify and yung ibang YouTube videos and new videos and music that will be coming out soon. So maraming salamat po. And my single Dalangin is out right now. So check it out under Star Music. And hello to my Stages family. So thank you.
Wow, thank you. Team, bago tayo matapos ngayon, can you please rent us a finale song para ma-inspire naman ang mga tao ngayon na during pandemic, kasi ngayon syempre alam naman natin na sobrang down tayo ngayon a song for you, Team.
All right. I want to
leading us also through the extra of our show for today. Thank you very much.
Thank you again, Sir John. Thank you again, Jovan. Thank you so much for having me. It's such an honor, and I hope to see you guys again in person soon. Sana soon.
Yes.
Namimiss ko na kayo.
Let's catch up. Let's catch up when you get back here. Pupunta kami ni Jovan. Dadaling ko si Jovan sa US.
Yes!
Wow, thank you,
Yan,
Jan.
yan.
Ay, nako, sana walang racism mangyari sa akin dahil black ako.
No,
Charot.
don't think that. Don't think about that. But ayun, I want to sing a song.
Magpupulbos na lang ako siguro.
I want to sing a song that's my mom's favorite, and it's actually an inspirational song. It's just about giving your full trust in the Lord, and that everything will be okay. I know ngayon po sa pandemic natin ngayon, it's so hard to plan things, but we just have to trust that God is working on our behalf. So this song is called Morning Star.
Water to my soul, love that makes me whole. Apart from you, I'm lost. Your mercy is so deep, your sacrifice complete. Apart from you, I'm alone. Looking back on all those times, I should have known how you stood there right beside me. All my wrongs you have atoned. You wiped away my tears. I'm not alone. Praise and glory to your name. You will always be the same. Let all know you are holy, and I'll remain in you, and you remain in me. I'm not, you are my morning star. Let my life now show that your mercy overflows in me. Looking back on all those times, I could see now you stood there right beside me. All my suffering, my shame, you made them all your own. For me you came. Praise and glory to your name. You will always be the same. Let all know you are holy, and I'll remain in you, and you remain in me. I'm not, you are my morning star. Let my life now show that your mercy overflows in me. There is no one else but you that I desire, 'cause I've seen the glory of your sacrifice, and I will offer you my everything, my heart and all my soul. I'll trust you alone. Praise and glory to your name. You will always be the same. Let all know you are holy, and I'll remain and you remain in me. I'm not, you are my morning star. Let my life now show that your mercy overflows in me. La da da. God bless you.
Ano? Sobrang isa pa.
Thank you.
Masarap na tulog namin ngayon, Team Del, sa kanta mo.
And good morning, everyone. Happy 6 a.m.
Oh, wow. Thank
Magsa-7 na
you.
po.
Thank you, Team.
Thank you very much. And give our best to your mom, your grandmother, and the whole family. You take care and stay safe, and we'll see you back here in Manila whenever, wherever.
Thank you. God bless
One
you
more
both.
night.
Thank you, Sir John. Thank you,
Coming
Sir
from
John.
Seattle, TIMPAVINO.
Bye.
Bye.